Brenda's sitting by the but Brenda knows they'll reach the stars. Oh, her love Brenda's husband locked away in chains. 15 years of struggle and pain. Kids taken away by a faceless form. She rises up in the darkest storm. Her voice touches hearts in a broken state. Podcast waves spark their fight of fate. Brenda's strength like a blazing fire. Inspire the lost to lift their desire. Brenda's cry echoes loud and clear. A warrior's heart, no room for fear. Stand up tall, let no one bring you down. In her voice, their freedom found. Government shadows, secrets untold. Brenda's story, fierce and bold. She helps others break their chains. Together they rise from the ashes of pain. Her husband waits behind iron bars, but Brenda knows they'll reach the stars. Oh, her love unyielding, a beacon bright in the silence of the night. Brenda's cry echoes loud and clear. A warrior's heart, no room for fear. Stand up tall, let no one bring you down. In her voice, their freedom found. Brenda's cry echoes loud and clear. A warrior's heart, no room for fear. Stand up tall, let no one bring you down. In her voice, their freedom found.
Sending out some invites here. I sent out some invites and to my friend Ann. She used to be my neighbor down there. She took care of my husband when they threw me in prison. Wait, not that kind of care of him. What?
You're live.
Yeah.
You're live. Okay.
I was hoping so. Let me see. Like come in the chat. I'm going to tell her come in the chat. Yeah, because that's what a friend would do. Come on, Ann Matthews, let's go. I mean, she knows a little bit about CPS herself. She had some problems in her family. I don't know if it was her sister or something that had to deal with it in Oklahoma. 1,400 were baptized in 24 hours. All the glory to God. Glory to God. She goes out once a month and her crowds are growing. We will win. Oklahoma. Well, that's good to know something going on in Oklahoma. Hello. Yeah. My brother was down there in Oklahoma for a while. I've never been myself. If he's not in Oklahoma, he's in Colorado. I wanted to move to Colorado a while back when they were the only ones that had the medical medicine that I needed. But I decided, I moved to Florida, and then God forbid, this old woman, not really a hippie, but I was born during that time, and I like to smoke my weed. Okay, and and you think of all places, Florida, I can smoke a little weed there and not be a problem for someone. It's ridiculous, people. And then when I'm trying to get a job now, how many years later? Freaking 9 years later, because they CPS and dependency court in Dixie County, Florida, destroyed my life. Yeah, took my kids with no due process. I mean, this is. I mean, yeah, yeah, you guys know that one song. I used to like that group, Fun, right? And Nate Ross, he say, "This is it, boys. This is war. This is what we're waiting for," something like that. Now, see, I can't sing that song. That's a guy that has a higher voice than I do. I mean, I could sing different things like "What's Going On," right? You ever know that one? Yeah, exactly. And that's actually a pretty good song because think about it. Um, what? How does it go? Okay, I have to go say the whole thing in my head before I can remember. But I'm glad you guys are coming in. Melina, what is this? This is CPS. We're hunting for justice. We're victims of CPS and these dependency courts, and we're parents that were perfectly good and wonderful, but we found out that there's some horrible things going on in this country, and it's nationwide. It's just not in one little place or the other. In fact, this is all over the world happening, where CPS gets involved with your life through these judges and these dependency courts, and it's all the way that they are make money off our children that are stolen away, adopted out, and boom, we never see them again. So when RFK, okay, Health and Human Services, or whatever they want to call that over there, he's coming out and saying all these kids are missing. I think he's like, you ever remember that game when you're a kid? If you're getting close to something, okay, you're getting hot, but if you're further away, you're getting cold. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's going to get hot in here if he's talking about this, because, as I say, shit's hitting the fan, guys. And, it's not like a violent uprising or something of this. It's a uprising of ideas, and through peaceful demonstrations, we can let everyone know what's going on in this country. And the idea is to eventually, okay, and I can say eventually, but not too long from now, because we're going to straight go forward towards the source that is responsible for your child being taken. Okay, I know a lot of you out there just want to put like all the blame on CPS, okay? But think about it. Who is above CPS? Who's signing the papers? Who's doing that? What happened in your courtroom? Were you allowed to cross-examine your accusers, these CPS workers? I'm telling us, none of us did. None of us. I mean, we have spoke to and or through messages hundreds of parents that are in the same boat we are, and we're mad as hell. And I swear to God, we're tired of crap of it. In fact, I can tell you that I was in this for 9 years. Hey, CPS. Now, come on, Ben. Yeah, because what? Because they're Nazis. They're acting like Nazis, right? They want to take and torture people just like they did the Jews. And again, it's not just happening to children. I mean, but children is what we're talking about today, because you can see what's going on across this country when these autistic children, especially, are acting out. What do you got to say, Danielle, about it? Nothing. I thought.
For first, I want to say something to Tommy Gunn. So if he sounds like he talks in a fan, he's still doing good things for our children, because my child is one of those. Tommy Gunn, welcome into the live here. We're not here to make fun of people of anyone of any sort. We're here to talk about child protective services and the systematic failures nationwide that are hurting our children. Okay. So please don't come in here talking about anyone or anything. We are not no negative Nancy's, and that's no offense to any Nancy. Okay, just please, just because the man talks like that doesn't mean that he is a bad person. He's not, and there's no reason for that. So I'm just gonna have to ask, please excuse. Okay, bye bye,
Well,
buddy. Bye bye, friend. Good luck. He's
the thing is, like,
blocked.
other
We're not
people
talking.
like to use like different words, different words
Well,
like
the thing
I
is,
say,
though, this guy is making things known that we should have known when our children were going through it. My son is like your daughter. My son was normal. My son was up to chart. And now we're hearing all these parents and that are I mean, look at our children, the autism. Look at how our children were affected. Our children were normal at one time. And they're still our children no matter what. But something has affected, and because this is not just an isolated incident, this is an epidemic, like RFK said. This is not
thank
something just
exactly.
hereditary. This is something that it's not just. I mean, the numbers have just plugged. I mean, y'all heard his press hearing, like, and he's not stopping. And that man's determination and motivation and his eagerness to get the truth out there is just mind blowing to me, and I love it. And I will be darned if I'm going to sit back and hear anyone down that man in any because he's doing good deeds. And you know what? It's for our children, and that's what we're here for. We're here to get our children back. We're get our kids back, get their health back right, and get our America back the way it's supposed to be, back to the Constitution, back to where we the people. So I'm just that's my advice. But when it comes to RFK Jr., that man's got my. I have look. I'm his biggest look. I'm his number one fan right here. Sorry, and I will back that man until. And I'll be darned if I'm gonna have somebody put him down. Sorry, that man has done things that so many others couldn't do. Okay, and he's only like and as many people that have doubted him, he's the thing he said at that press conference about the
Because I
autism.
can tell you he's right about this stuff. I
He
mean,
is. I
my
mean, look at
kids are doctors, so I might have some say so in this. You
but
know,
look what he said about the kids that are the. I mean, when he said that, Dr. Dev said hello, Brenda. When he said that I wish we could play it right now, but I don't know if I have it. But when he said about the whole situation about him and the kids that are autistic and they were normal, but they're not ever going to be normal because they were normal, and then at like 2 years old or three, guess what? They're they got this, and they wake up and it's like a whole different world. Guess what? My child was like that. My child was potty trained, full. I mean, walking, talking, full sentences, everything. And he told me he loved me. Laid him down one night for bed, said our prayers, and the next day, I I'm like I tell you, it was like a whole. I hit my knees. That's something that I would never want a parent to go through, and it still don't have answers. Still don't have answers. But my son was talking at one point, and now it was like straight back to baby mode. Boom, no potty training. It's like I mean, just imagine not only being that child at that time, and then being the parent too. Like what? I mean, talk about going through and still not having answers. But now, guess what? We're gonna get our answer. We're gonna know what did this to our children because this is not something that just this is an epidemic. This is like happening to a lot of children, and
hmm
it's in our environment. It's man. It's yeah. It's not something that passed down to. I mean, no. Like
well,
too many kids have it. Too many kids. Too
and
many
it's
kids that were normal at one point at that early age. My son was not born with no developmental disabilities, nothing, and just to know that something, and I was clueless. Like if it wasn't for my nanny, I don't know what I would have done that day, that morning.
almost like kind of weird because now that I'm thinking about it, my
Yeah.
sister's kids, same age, all of us that have the same age kids,
Yes,
all are
you're so right.
autistic.
Yep. Yes.
So
2000. It was like 2000 to like and a lot into. I've met a lot because mine was 2005. I met other kids and
mhm.
parents that their child in 2005, but it was like right there in the 2000 to 2010, 20. I mean, wow. Listen to the high rate of autism that's jumped. I mean, the numbers soared, and they're still soaring. Like, it's, come on, that's not, and for them not to know what, I mean, come on, like, a lot of us can probably swear, but we're not going to go there on the live because we'll get bananered. But we'll get mannered because that's where that cat order comes in.
I
Go
was
straight out.
thinking about that too, because you know how there are, parents that had
Hey,
their child taken right as a baby out of the hospital. But I was thinking, when I was, I had, by the time I had, 4 babies, I pretty much knew what's going on. So by the time I was pregnant with my 5th baby, I didn't go to all those appointments. You know how they make you go to these
what
appointments.
happened? Oh, sorry,
They
Brent.
want you to come in, check in, and all this. Well, I
Any
didn't do
job?
that for my youngest, and he ended up being the smartest of the bunch, right? You think
Yeah,
about it.
they said the Bill
Because,
Gates Foundation shut down. But
exactly.
yeah, and think about all the kids that were taken from their family during that time because maybe that they misconstrued the autism thing. And what Gunner do I put on TikTok? Gunner's not on TikTok, hun, Debbie. But welcome in, Debbie. Yeah, Gunner, I don't.
I tell you
Gunner's
this,
not.
I'm on TikTok, but I can tell you what,
Yeah,
they keep
Gunner,
blocking me from posting now. It's
Gunner, Gunner is not. Gunner's not on TikTok. I don't. He's not on there.
Danielle
He
is.
is a mannered. I was until I got nannered the other day, which I'm not nannered. I'm just
What is
in
Pepper
timeout.
Wise is saying? Benny Johnson video 36 minutes ago. Bill Gates shuts down foundation in panic. I wonder what they're up to. It's kind of that all that with Bill Gates and stuff like that, huh? I wonder.
Is he part of that 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 what is that guy's name?
What is it? Buddy?
Epstein and yeah. What Gunner is doing, I am. Oh, you go right on ahead, honey. You go right on ahead, Debbie. Okay, I'm sorry. Look, I need to readjust my glasses. I think. Like, it's
Danielle.
hot. The fire's going outside. I'm sitting here watching it, like, and it's hot. It's like right here by the house. It's like wood.
What are you guys having a burn? Having a
Mm,
bonfire?
the store up there, they got cardboard boxes, and every time I go there and I got a truck, and she's like, Daniela, will you want to help? I'm like, sure, why not? I can get back so we can,
I
we'll just do
love to have
this.
a fire, man. That's like
Well,
therapy for me, man, making a
oh
fire.
yeah, but with a lot of cardboard
When
boxes,
it's
holy
hot,
crap.
humid, no thanks. Yeah.
They just get their truck in, and it's like, and they love it. But then I'm like, every time I go in there, Daniela, I'm like, okay, mama,
Not this
okay. Then when
no,
and then
no,
they
every
well
time.
that means they carry them out for us. They carry them out for me to take, but I try to get them before the trash place closes, so I can take them to the recycling center before I'm stuck with them all night until the next day. So
Oh my goodness.
yeah, like
Danielle.
sometimes you can tell they got their truck that day. Like, holy crap, but it's okay. I love them; they're good people, and I love them to death. And I'll do. It's good to pay it forward. And do good deeds for other people. So it pays off in the long run.
Back. I know I found some new stuff on my case. I thought I brought it over here. Oh well.
It is getting a lot of views. I got about that's awesome. Yes. And I can tell on the channel here that me and Brenda the other night, I had a show and then Brenda had a show right after, and our views are going up. So hey, let's
Yeah.
keep it rocking. Now I don't know what happened as far as the platform goes because I'm thinking like YouTube did something, but I don't know what did I miss besides the squirrel phone call. Gunner, don't make me, okay? No, I'm just kidding. I did, Brenda. I forgot to put the other part in it. Damn it. I said I have to start your show, and then I said I was gonna call it.
I don't
Gunner,
know
I caught you.
what was going on with the beginning, Danielle. I'm like, okay, well, it took forever for me to see it up on YouTube, and finally I figured out what's
But I
happening.
noticed at the top right here for the channels, I don't know why it's got 2 of the YouTube channels blocked. So, there's stuff going on in the backs, like in the networks or whatnot. I messed up my Rumble earlier like a dummy. So I'm in the process of fixing that. I think I did it backwards. So, like, I think Rumble would be streaming on this and it was supposed to be the other way around.
Well,
So I'm
that's what
working
they
on that.
should do. Danielle, I should put this in my chat, or put it in the chat. But I'm gonna tell you, my TikTok is I need my kids back. So
That I need my kids. She need
it's
her kids.
INITAMYKIDBA.
Brenda, I'll be right back. I gotta go. I gotta go home. I'll be right
But
back.
I'm telling you, I'm gonna need somebody to go into. In fact, I've got under Brenda Cameron, I got my YouTube channel. I need somebody to go in there and maybe they can share those videos to TikTok for me because TikTok's not letting me post any
I'll go
videos
share.
now.
Just
Sons
tell
of
me which ones you want. I'll share them out because I don't think I. I mean, I got violated the other day, but I don't think it's anything bad. Like I think
well,
I just haven't. I just
I
haven't tried
get
to appeal it.
special. I get treated extra special by these sons of bees.
Well, apparently
Yeah.
they like a they like a um.
I have went through. This is on my, I believe, my sixth TikTok. Now again, I see it's a pattern, people. It's a pattern, and then every time, okay, this is not a conspiracy, y'all. This is, I'm telling you the God's awful truth, that this guy, a CPS supervisor, during my case that caused the destruction of my family, he continues. Every time I see him, he'll my TikTok will go down. I see him again, and when I see that he's been looking at my profile, what happens? Yes. All of a sudden, I can't post. If one post does go through, I better not do anything because that's the next step is going to be my whole account is banned, and I didn't even even when I didn't have any violations. So something is up there. Danielle says probably, they got my, my thing off my phone. I know I'm very popular with, especially Florida. I'm like, I have a lot of fans in Florida. And usually on my YouTube channels, the only views I get are from either law enforcement or people of that nature. I mean, they can't get enough of me. I didn't know I was that great of a looker. Right. My daughter last Friday got an unsupervised visit. No way. I can't stand this. This is wonderful. Oh my gosh. You know how bad I strived for that? You think that we had to just hope that we could get something like that going on in our case. Wow, that's wonderful. Like I say, once in a while you're gonna fall into some good caseworkers out there, and hopefully if they see things going bad, that they'll be whistleblowers or something, because I mean, these good people that happen to be at CPS or something like that. Well, you figure, what are the chances? There are going to be some good people out there. There's got to be. I mean, I wish, well, I don't know if I had a wish, I probably wouldn't waste it on this. What I do is wish I had my family back. But in any case, that one of us advocates, we can get into this CPS world and really see what's going on with it. And maybe we can be someone that can help it. In fact, the people that are going to be in charge of running the grants for these different things through Health and Human Services, like Danielle, maybe this is going to work out for her. And maybe she might find out even something as she's going along here. See who's deserving of the monies that are being put into these damn programs that help invest in stealing our children. I mean, whoever would have thought, guys?
Nah,
Um,
I'm not gonna be no stealing no children. I mean, not me.
right?
No, I can help stop it. We won't. We go to good. They go to good things, not what they're wanting.
Well, that's what I wanted to share about that one thing.
And I like it that they're involving the parental.
What happened? What happened?
You like that about pizza, huh? Y'all heard that again about pizza. Oh boy, no, you didn't, guys.
Did you guys, did you ever hear
My
about
boy.
we can think about pizza in a bad way because everybody hear about that on the dark web or whatever. There was a big thing about this Pizzagate, and I don't know if, what all you guys know about it, but I believe it to be real. Sorry to say. Yeah, it had to do with that was the code word. And, also P. Diddy was saying, get rid of those pizza boxes, and giving a signal to his son to get rid of the pizza box. What do you think that means, guys? The pepperoni pizza, I think that was meant the girls. The cheese pizza was the boys, and they call up ordered a pizza, but really they were ordering of children. Isn't it sick and disgusting? It really is, guys. I mean, whoa. And that's why, somebody was saying the other day, well, how come we couldn't see these elites that were part of this Epstein file? What's happening? Pam Bondi saying she's going to open this up, and then we hear nothing and expect people to forget about this. Well, we're not forgetting about it, because this is what exactly is going on. I mean, I don't care who you are. If you harm children, you can be the king of the world. I don't give a damn. If you're harming children, you need to be behind bars, okay? And harming children involves taking them away from their biological families, okay? Because that's causing harm. Okay. Well, that was exciting news. Debbie got me all excited about this unsupervised visit. I can tell you that I don't know if you guys heard this story before, but stop me, somebody, if you did, because I had a nice old lady that lived down the road from me in Old Town, Florida, and they went through the whole process where they got the fingerprinted. I don't know if your family or whatever had to do the fingerprints for something like this, where they said it wouldn't be an unsupervised visit, but it would be a supervised by somebody okay? So these people, her and her husband, old couple, they had to go down there, take all these fingerprints and everything like that. Finally were approved. Actually, her husband never was, because the fingerprint didn't work. They're like, come on back down. I'm like, Chuck, don't even worry about it. You know why? Because I brought the lady with me on a visit with the children, and then they didn't even allow it. They said, no, sorry, she can't come in. I'm like, look at it. I have this paper here saying she was approved to watch over the visit. No such luck. And she did get to meet the children in the little foyer or whatever it is, the waiting room where you wait for your freaking have them observe you, have interactions with your children. I mean, what are we, lab rats? I mean, it's disgusting, people. And what else? Yeah, so she went and sat in the car for an hour. Now, well, what kind of horrible people would do it? And as soon as my daughter seen this lady, she was like, Grandma, because God forbid she can't see her real grandma, because unfortunately she's passed away. Yeah. So, the kids missed out a lot on, with all these outings, people have through the holidays. Good gracious, y'all, Mother's Day is coming up this weekend. I don't know. So should we make this the weekend Mother's Day extravaganza? Who knows? But I think Mother's Day is coming up. I don't know. My son invited me to something going on down in Ville Platte.
Yes, it is. It's going to be a rough weekend. This is the
I'm
weekend I
sorry?
lost my papa. I lost my papa, and a gentleman had passed in front of me, like, when we were sick. Yeah. This weekend's going to be rough. I don't like Mother's
Yeah.
Day weekend.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's not because of like my mom, she's gone, but someone. My biggest fear was someone passing away, like I would, like passing away, like, but with me
Before
there,
you get out of jail or something like that? Because my
No,
dad passed away when I was in jail.
no, he passed. No, he passed away while I was giving him CPR. Like that's how. Yeah, like and it was someone he was only 35 years old, and it was from prolonged alcohol abuse.
It does it to you. That's what I say, guys. I say make it illegal.
I didn't know that. I mean, it was just the way he was. He was 35 years old, and I've never. Yeah. He was 35, and you could, I mean, I even got pictures like over the time that I knew. I mean, I only knew him like what's crazy is a month and a half, not even that. Like we met, and I didn't know he drank like that, and you can tell just like I was looking back at pictures of us and everything, and people would point it out, and it was just crazy. Like you can tell like this is color, his complexion, and
Wow.
everything. Yeah, it was
It's
crazy. That
a
was
serious tree. It will kill you slowly, just like cigarettes. I hate to say. Um,
jaundice, like sweat
it'll
glands.
be a slow, painful death. It just don't be like instant. Hello.
No, and if I would have known, like I didn't know, you can't quit that cold turkey. Like you cannot stop, especially if you're drinking 2 to 3 half gallons of Crown Royal a day. Like wow, I didn't know this until afterwards when we were cleaning up like a house and stuff, and we found all he had it hidden in the couch and in the
Whoa.
bags. You know them bags that those bottles come in. Well, we opened up like we went to go clean out like when we were getting ready to move his stuff, and the totes that were packed full of these bags.
Little
My
paper
gosh.
bags, huh? Oh
No,
my
no,
God.
no, no. The Crown Royal bags, the cloth
Oh,
ones. And these totes were like the big totes packed full, like stuffed full of bags. That's how 4 of those. And wow. So yeah, y'all could just imagine. Like when we pulled the trash bag out from the downstairs, you can hear the glass bottles just. I mean, my friend was just. She's like Danielle. I said I didn't know, and that's when I found out. Like his dad said that he had a that his dad was an alcoholic when he was younger, when he was growing up. So he said, and I didn't know how to. And he's like, but I. He said he never would have. He felt like he was enabling them, but he was. Yeah, it was not definitely not something that I ever wanted to experience. Like that was my biggest fear was someone passing. Right. Well,
mm-hmm.
he taught me. He wanted me to go into the surveying job, and that's what I'm doing. But he wasn't supposed to go away yet. He's supposed to teach me. I said, hey, yeah. He's the one that got me into the career that I'm like when I utility locate, residential like surveying, topographic stuff like that.
Oh, I got
So
you.
thanks, Ashton. Thank you. Because his anniversary, that date will be this weekend. Mother's Day weekend will be Saturday. Yeah.
Yeah. And
So
again, and then yeah, my mom passed away actually before my daughter was only 6 months old, my Sage. So that's why I always know how old I know how old Sage is, but how long ago my mom died because she was only 6 months old and she never got to meet Sage. But my dad did pass away while I was locked up, and well, the thing is that the alcohol it's a disease. It's really it's like a disease, and it's sad because some people they can't control that addiction, but you
I,
can't blame them. All you can do is offer some support and try to help
it's
them
a very
through this.
evil. It can be evil. Some people can't. A lot of people can't handle. And
It changed the
I
person. They
mean,
won't remember
yes,
that they're doing this crazy shit that they're doing.
like my brother, the one that's here with me, when he was before his condition, he wouldn't know how to stop. He would get so drunk he would black out, and then he would but he and just the nightmares that we had, like the moments of it. I mean, and I never let him because he couldn't even see straight nothing. I mean, and alcohol poisoning just about, and it's just horrible that
Mhm.
people don't know when to stop, and that's how much it can consume, like take you over. It's like you're in love with it, and that's what a lot of, like in my last show. That's what happens in when you're an addict as well. Like it's like you fall in love with it, and I've said that in my
Yeah, and
speech.
that's the thing is that a lot of these parents that have lost their children, they become addicts if they weren't before.
And
I
that's
mean, because it's so hard to cope with this. I mean, you want some type of relief.
you
You
want to
want
run away from reality. You don't want
right.
to be in the here and the now because I mean, think that's our any child growing up. I mean, what is the little girls? We want our fairy tales. We want to be like Cinderella. We want that fairy tale. We want our Snow White or all that. Like, and we want to have the white picket fence with the happy family, with the husband and the cookouts and the kids running around, and so just to think that someone or these people can just rip your family apart for because you may have missed 2 days of work and your paycheck and you can't afford a lot of food, but at least you have groceries. It's traumatizing, and it's absolutely ridiculous. It's absolutely insane that poverty was a thing, which it still apparently is a reason why they're removing, because they're not implementing the new thing that Biden signed into this year in January. So I don't understand what they're not getting. Poverty should not be a reason to remove these children. That's what his food stamps for. But yet, I mean, hello, there's, I struggle every day. But you know what? My kids were happy. I was happy. They were healthy. I was healthy. I mean, what more could you ask for? But just because you don't got a gallon of milk or something in your fridge, well, my goodness, it's just poverty is just.
I don't know if you know who this guy is, but he sent me a thing, and like I think he's trying to help us with the views. But I sent you through Messenger. It says,
okay, I'll go check it out.
yeah, whoever's this guy, I can't remember what his name is. Daniel Leach, the Iceman. So you might want to check that out. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, I think he hit me up. I'll go check him out. I will. I'll go see what's up. All right.
Right, but yeah, I literally say the more the merrier, guys. Because like I say, all of our families, I would gather that every one of us that our parents that went through this have turned to some type of drug to help ease the pain, whether it be prescriptions and then getting that out of control. I mean, there's so many different things that people just want to take a bunch of sleeping pills, so they can sleep it all away. But the thing is, you can't do that, guys, because in the end your kids are counting on you. Okay, they wouldn't want to think that you ever gave up. And I know, and that's why I had to be encouraging for my husband, because he really got into some depressions where he couldn't even function at all. Like, and he couldn't, like, sometimes he would like go through different, I could just predict the different stages of this depression, because sometimes he would get all this energy in him, and he's going and fixing up everything in the house, painting the whole house. All of a sudden, 2 to 3 weeks, he's got a massive amount of like a year's work done. But then there'd be other times where, okay, then there he is. See, speak of the devil. But Danielle,
I got you.
now, okay. So
Okay.
I don't even know where I was going with this, guys. I really lost. Yeah. Well, I'll take this. I'll see if he wants to say hi. But thank you, Danielle. I'm
You're
trying
welcome.
to.
I'm here. So, are you still here, Brenda, or no?
Yeah, I'll still be here.
Okay. So,
Prepaid call for us.
so everybody, like, so what we're, it's at a time now where it is being brought to the light, all this abuse and this neglect and everything, like with these kids, and it's like they're retaliating even more now here lately. Like now that this whole, the more it's brought to the light. I mean, think about what Cash Patel and Pam Bondi. Well, they know and they see it. I mean, look at the child predators. They arrested the 2 people in Greece. I think they said it was Greece, but they were Americans. Like what? Why are children? Why aren't children? Spalding County, Georgia, had something going on with a family, and DFCS had warned them so many times. And then a 10-year-old who got away, facts over lies. I don't know if you heard anything about that, but or anybody from Georgia. I mean, what is going on? When John Ossoff did his investigation in 2022, 2023, or I think it was a little bit later than that. The answers that we were getting from like Candace Broche and the DFCS, because she's the DHS, she's commissioner, and just they would say that our concerns have been reviewed and satisfactorily resolved. I can tell you right now, and many other parents in the state of Georgia that were involved in this investigation, our concerns were not. But you know what was even more detrimental to us was the fact that they come at us even harder. Like, wow. It's like we were being punished for voicing and bringing it to, like, for bringing this corruption or this whatever the things they were doing to the light are trying to. It's like, the things that they will go do, but now they're wanting expanded, like, expansion of the powers, and the lawmakers are like, wait a minute, here in Georgia, like, but what about the oversight, like, come on, you want more of this, but you can't even provide us with, no, like, you can't even fix this. Why? It's like more money. It's always I've noticed with Georgia and LA, it's all about money, 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 money. Excuse me. And then they go and have that sign, money matters. And you know, you Google it. You Google this and you ask Google, well, what were they trying to mean by that? Maybe just to get an idea. Oh, well, that maybe that they're showing that the funding and the financials is needed for the children, but is it used for the children? That's my thing, because I'm telling you what, by the numbers, the reunification numbers have dropped 64%. They sure as heck aren't. People are not being reunited with their children, and I better plug in my phone before it goes. It's not going to stay charged. Whoops, sorry, y'all. Let me get back over here. I know, Brenda, you're good. Are you back? I had to plug in.
Yes, I don't know what's going on there.
Did he say anything?
I don't know. It's maybe his phone.
Chris, everybody, just keep Chris in your thoughts and your prayers, please. Because he's going through some things right now, and it's me and Brenda were talking about it earlier. I don't want to put it out there. Unless she wants to, but it's kind of like.
Hello. He's
institutionalized.
The fact that he was what do you call it, Danielle? He was
what, institutionalized.
I'm talking about what they did. They pretty set him up. But what's a different word for
entrapment?
Oh, entrapment. That's
okay. So you want me to explain that in his scenario? What we found?
Yeah. I don't know. What do you think? I don't know. Or
it's already out there. It's not like it's already being challenged, so it's not like it's nothing new. They already know. So looking into this man's situation and just the way it was handled, I'm telling you what, Florida, shame on you. Ha! Florida, shame on you. Brenda, I'm about to get off. I don't know if it's a good idea if I say. Because I'm going to tell you right now, I'm looking into, this is what I'm doing. There's a state attorney out there in Florida that somebody tell me, and I would like to know, because this is what I'm trying to find right now, where this is right or fair and doesn't violate someone's rights. How can a state attorney contact another state and get a law enforcement officer to act as a civilian and go and act like a civilian to someone that they are, I guess, investigating, which it's not in the state. The person, so Chris lived in the state that this law enforcement officer, but he was not supposed to go out and act as a law enforcement officer. He was just supposed to be some casual person, right? A civilian. Well, how is it right that a state attorney in another state can call another state and get a law enforcement officer to act as a civilian?
Danielle, I'm going to correct you there, because it was somebody from the Florida Department of Law Enforcement that contacted.
It was the state attorney, because that's the Florida state attorney, because that's what the lawyer said. That's what he said today. That's true. The thing is, either way, how can they do that? How if they're acting as a law enforcement officer in the other state? And what are the boundaries to that? Because because that would be like so much of entrapment and trying to manipulate. That could be taken in so many ways. So if anybody out there knows this, how is that? That's like trying to hold on. What word am I looking for? That's like, I mean, that could be, how is that? That's, I mean, that's manipulation. That's, I mean, what do you think, Brenda? That's all
Um,
kinds of stuff. A setup
yeah, yeah.
with the way that things already have, that we know already with the case, with what we found in Florida. Shame on you. Like, it's totally bogus. Like, this man got
Oh,
the maximum sentence for this charge. Don't have no record, but yet he's got the max, and they've stuck it to him. Like, wow, with no credible or
like again,
reliable.
we say that our words are really bothering them. They don't like what we're saying, so they're
Well,
gonna.
and right, right, but that's no reason to stalk someone just to build a case. Like, that's bull crap. And that, I mean, that man, your husband didn't know. You know, I am not naked. I have clothes on, honey. Sorry, I do. I do have clothes on. It's yeah. Yes, I do. But it's okay. Anyways,
She
they don't
was.
need to worry about what I'm wearing.
Uh,
Anyways, it ain't their business. But what I'm saying is this that they shouldn't have been able to admit. Where did they have legal? If where did they have the authority for one, two? I mean, do you want to share about the other thing with the public defender? I mean,
um.
that's that
Yeah.
right there is bad.
Yeah. Well, I just swear to God, if I talk about it one more time, I might,
It
But
makes you sick, don't
is
it?
that
Just knowing that they have,
no, this is the same judge that felt threatened by a cartoon. Is
but
that the same judge that was responsible for taking the kids in the first place?
and look at the time. Look at the time. The amount of time, the length of time that was from the 20, with the kids, and then to when Chris got
Yeah,
charged with,
yeah, 8 years.
and 8 years, y'all. 8 years. They chose to. I, honestly, it's just disgusting. And then to know that, because I honestly believe that who who are you, Geraldo? Who's
I'm the
Shiloh Hendricks?
and don't like the what?
B-Dosh? I don't even know what they're saying. I don't even know who they are. So strange.
Geraldo, welcome.
Geraldo Mike.
Wayne, we're getting some different names in here. Come on, and you are donating to what? No,
Shiloh
I don't even know who.
Hendricks? No, we don't know who that is, hon.
Hendrix
So
I
I'm
know
sorry.
is Jimmy, and he's been long gone.
Who
Jimmy
is?
Hendrix.
Oh. No, I said I know Jimmy Hendrix is good. Yeah. You know what? When you said that, I thought about the Sesame Street. Like, I don't even know the Muppet. That movie. The Muppet. What is it? The
the
Muppet. The Muppet
the
show.
Muppet
The Muppet. Yeah.
did have
Like
a
the
show,
movie.
and then they came out with a couple movies.
Yeah, it was the movie I was thinking about. Like when they played in that band or something they had. Like the
Yeah,
music.
yeah, Animal.
Yeah,
There
that's
was
what.
Animal. That
Yeah.
was the kid's
It was like,
favorite. Um,
yeah.
Miss
That was the
Piggy
good
was
old days.
my favorite. Miss Piggy and Kermit the Frog.
Oh, I got a little. I used to have
But
I had
that's
Miss Piggy
that's
little
not the
Christmas.
Muppets, is it? They,
Conway Twitty and the Tweety Birds. That was old Christmas.
uh,
Look, my
uh,
mom. We look. I'm special. I'm sorry.
I tell you, I had some kids later in life. I
Look,
would sit there and watch that Sesame Street. What is it?
we used to jam out the achy breaky heart. Like, come on now.
The vampire did the different letters. The vampire guy. That's what I liked.
Who?
They'd have it on Sesame
No,
Street.
this is no fundraiser. We are not collecting funds for nothing. And I don't know. We are not. We are not trying to collect money. We are not trying to take donations. Nothing. I don't know who Shiloh Hendricks is.
Trying to spread the news of what's going
Yes,
on across this country, and we
yes,
have a mass
we are.
movement, guys, and
Yes,
we have a lot
it's
of people
happening.
to be part of this.
Parents
And these are
are
parents,
starting to speak.
be grandparents. They could even
Even
the
even
children.
your neighbors are starting to speak up about this because they did not realize how much corruption was going on in their own towns with Child Protective Services. our child welfare services, and it's and they just can't, like, if you have not experienced it yourself as a parent or a child, or know someone or a family member, you don't see what the ones that have gone through this. And I'm telling you, it will make you, it'll make you cringe. It's absolutely horrifying. Children, for one, do not need no cash price over their head. They're not supposed to be sold. They're not supposed to be trafficked. They're supposed to be able to be children. Their lives matter to you. And I don't know why these people think they can pick on them, steal them, take them, and for their own benefit. No, no, no. We we deserve to. We can be parents. I mean, it's not like life comes with an instruction manual. I'll tell you that much. Like, my mom didn't hand me no. I mean, my mama told me we gotta, like, mama said, when she was learning about how to like, but that when she became a parent, she's like, Danielle, and she was right, because I'll tell you, my daughter, whoa. And now I feel. I mean, my mama was right. Like, my daughter is me all over again. I mean,
Yeah.
so here goes my blood pressure. You know what I'm saying? Like, and she's a teenager. Oh boy.
Yeah, my daughter was actually my husband. Really, like, I was like, too much of,
They were too much alike. Yeah, look. My daughter is so, like, oh my goodness, the one that, I'm like, jeez. I
like,
think I pressed backspace on my phone like 5,730 times just trying to say one sentence, and then I look, I'm like, am I doing this okay? Am I handling this all right? Just knowing, and they're like, sure, Danielle, yeah. Because she'll be like, come on, Grandma, you better get it right. I'm like, this is, it's just. But then again, I have to think about. I was there at one time. My mom. Hey, you know what? I'm okay with that, because I'm okay. Because my mama was right. My mother was right.
I am not okay.
Oh, that's a good
I
song
barely
too.
get by. Well,
I've noticed we have like a musical show every like month. Just about, it turns into that about 10:30, 11 o'clock,
bad
and we're
problem,
to the
guys. Anything that comes out of anybody's mouth, it reminds me of some song. I mean,
right. Look,
that's
right,
what, that's the way.
right. And then on top of that, like, nobody. What happened to music? What happened to music? Music used to be like you used to express yourself in music, and be able to, and it's like gone. The music now, I
It's
don't. I
like
can't,
mindless, really. Well,
well, it's not.
here
There's
with
no heart in it. There's no, like.
they do
It's
have.
not.
You got to know where to look. Um,
They are literally turning the frogs gay. Lorenzo said that. Lorenzo, thank you for joining us. Who's turning the frogs gay? That's not cool, because
that I thought that was Alex Jones. That's the Alex Jones theory. It is. It's true. What else was I gonna say?
there goes those fairy tales, right?
Because you're talking about how music would usually tell a story. That's how those folk songs start, and that's why I would even recommend watching that Bob Dylan movie that came out recently. What was that?
My papa used to sit there, in Mother's Day, like this weekend coming up. My papa, that was my best friend, that got, he this weekend is the start of brought, what molded my son, like, made him the young man he is today, is when my grandpa passed away. The day after Mother's Day, he looked at my nanny, and he said, Mama, hang on, or I can't hang on no more. Mama, he said, take care of that little boy. And that my nanny did. And I couldn't ask for a better role model for my son, and a better person in general than that woman, besides my mother as well, because you know what, there was times that I, and they were there, like, when I didn't deserve them to be, you know what I'm saying? And that's good. I'm thankful, and I didn't thank them enough for not giving up on me when others did.
And
You know,
there's always going to be those few
like,
people
yeah,
there that will never let you down.
dwell on the negative. For someone to change, my mom was at that stage at one time. Like, she dwelled on my past, and like, I said, Mom, I said, how are we supposed to move forward with this? Like, and it changed her when I talked to her, and I still got messages that go from 2022 all the way back to like 2005 between me and my mother. That's how much me and my mother, like, and somebody brought to my attention over the last 5 years before my mother passed. Me and my mother talked a lot more than we ever did. So, and that meant a lot. It's like I was because me and my mother growing up, I didn't have like the mother daughter relationship with my mom, but and I'm sure like she would, but we did the last 5 years. We were getting there, and you know what? I wouldn't change it for myself. I'm glad my mother heard me and came and understood where I was. It's no excuse for my past bad choices, but my mom stopped dwelling and holding that dark cloud over my head. I mean, and we were actually able to blossom, and just to know that and because it's awesome.
That's the thing is, some people would say, people don't change, but I have seen it for myself. People do change.
They do. Look at
Especially if they've had their children taken away from them by these.
My family is a family that it was very close. I mean, I'm talking with family reunions. We were very close at one time. I mean, you can go on TikTok and see comments, and I have a picture, like my kindergarten group picture with my class on there, and my family member would put, "Hi, Robert, welcome in. How are you? Welcome in. Thank you." He said, "Hey, ladies, how are you doing? Thank you for joining us." And I have a family. Yeah. And I have a family member that put, she's like, "I wish you were the same little girl that you were in this picture." And I'm like, I grew up, and I am still that girl. I am. But I grew up. I became an adult. Oh, dear. It's the Punisher. Wait a minute.
Oh,
Darren?
Are you joking?
Really?
No.
It's the Punisher.
I don't believe you.
Yeah. Who?
No.
It's.
Right, get out of here. You aged. No.
Yay! He said he's free. Can you come? Look, come on the show. Can you come on?
Why don't you call one of us?
I can send it. Can you? Yeah, because he said it is him.
Oh wow.
He's free, y'all. He's free. Hey, you know what that means, Brenda? He's out. He's free. He is back, and oh my God, that is him. That's right. Look, Georgia, screw Georgia. Right. Look at y'all, everybody. We got the Punisher back. He is in the chat, and he is ready to go. Yay! We got it. He's back, y'all. Brenda's like, no. Well, Brenda, you said that. Come on, Brenda. You said Georgia. Look. Look, she's look, he said yes, I am. Let's see. I mean, what do you want? You want to like ask him a question to see if it really is?
5127. Well, I don't know if he's got a phone available. Because
innocent.
Once
look, I know
it's a false thing. It took me 2 days to get to my phone in my car. I can tell you that. Yeah, that's the truth. I can tell you. Did I send it? Yeah, I think I did. But well, that's exciting. We're all due for a good surprise every now and again. Yeah. And
George just sucks buckets of bullshit. Look, and that, you know what? George has been on some dumb shit with that bullcrap with Money Matters at this parents rally May 6th that they just did, and they had that Brenda, thanks for the pics on the kiosk. Hey, now Brenda, is that him?
Yeah, I did.
All right, the Punisher's back, everybody. Y'all hear that? He's free. Thank God. Yay. Thank goodness. Now it's
Oh,
time to
the
kick
Punisher.
ass out here.
What happened?
So look, now, look, Georgia be on, and they're right. Georgia be on some dumb shit because like they were even mocking parents down there in Atlanta. Yes, May 6th. When I mean, and it was peaceful and everything, and they had like I said, a sign. Oh, you're waiting on the. Oh, my bad. Look, my bad. I'm slack. Here I am. What? Let's go send him an invite. I'm gonna put it in the chat. I guess. Hold on. Boom. Oh, it's so good to see him. Yay! And now I got to figure out how to get it off the dang screen. Look, I'm still trying to get this, Mister. Can you get on that one? Can you go through that one? Come on in.
Bringing it back.
Yeah, we're bringing it back. Look, let's go. It's so good. Yay! Look, I mean, we've been handling it pretty good. You know, our no, he's wait. When did he see
the Danielle?
Huh?
He might be heading to you. You see what?
No, he's home.
Yeah.
Or he said Georgia. I did invite you. Do you see the thing in the chat right there?
I don't. I do see it. I see it. See it.
Did you get the invite right there? Or you want me to send it?
Is that my is that bringing Brenda back thing?
Yes, that's yours. Come right in. They're just here. Hold on. Let me go. I'll be right back. Okay, Brenda, just hold on just 1 second, okay? Let me go see. I might have to jump back. Yeah. Just hold on. Carry your show on and just give me a minute.
Oh no,
Are you still there?
Yeah, I'm here. I don't know who's there, who's that, who there, what there. Anyways, yeah, we were talking about a few different things today on the phone. Do y'all ever hear of this Wu-Tang or something? Apparently, there's going to be a bunch of concerts coming in.
Where do you? Oops, I just added myself. What the heck am I doing? Look.
Hey.
Hey. I think I just pressed around. I'm such an idiot.
Oh. Oh,
no, I'm not.
Yeah.
What did he say? You want me to go add you on Messenger? I'm confused.
Do you want me to put my phone number out there so you can just call in?
Oh, it's not working. Let me. I don't know that. Let me go try to do it at this name. Hold on. I'll be right back, Brenda. Okay. Right. Just hold the fort down, girl, so we can. Okay, let me go see what's up. I'll be right back. Let me know if he comes in. Let's see. I gotta go. I'm gonna go find him right here. I need him on YouTube.
My darn
I got him. I got it.
Through. Do you got it? I don't know why I'm trying to post on this damn show and it's not working. Huh. Oh, I'm in a different I'm in one of my different accounts here. I'm gonna switch back.
Let's see.
I'm telling you, with my stuff. I can't stand that I'm getting.
Well, you seen the violation I got on too.
What do you mean? Oh. Well, the thing is why isn't it let me fucking message in the
Y'all can probably see me. I'm looking up. Why can't I see it? Look, I think I need bifocals.
Oh my goodness.
To be nice. All right, hold on. Let's see what he said. Look, I'm slapping. Look,
I don't see the chat moving at all, and I'm putting fucking messages. Oh, I'm sorry. Watch my language.
Okay, got you. Take that out. Brenda, did you put that in there?
Yeah, I did.
Why?
Because Darren could be a call in or whatever. He could call in.
Yeah, but no, he wants to come on the show. Woman, get your number off there.
Yo.
Well, I'm trying to. My screen. You know what? Let me turn on my.
He's using a new subscriber phone.
Oh, use the what?
He's using a new subscriber's phone.
Oh, okay. So that's why. All right. So let me go. All right. My phone is. You know what? I'm gonna send.
Bringing it back.
Brenda, you slow down, Brenda. Brenda's.
Sure. Yeah, we're just running past like I don't think we started till what was it, 9:30 for me? I don't know. I don't even know anymore. I think Danielle is frozen at this point. But I mean, this is stirring things up.
I
But
am on the back. Like, I'm on the other side. Like, I'm trying to get this. Can you check Messenger? Is that Messenger?
are you able to check your Facebook Messenger, sir?
Because I just sent a message on Messenger.
I wonder if I could send it to. Oh no, I can't. I no. I could send it to his messenger too, though. Right? I wonder what's the problem. What's the problem now? I mean, then my son used to go out with a girl, and then we just say, "What's the problem now?"
Brenda, I'm trying.
Wait, hello. Somebody's calling
Is
in.
it okay.
Hello. Hello. Hey, can you hear me?
Hello.
Hello.
Hey.
Yeah, it's fucking me. Goddamn right, it's me.
What was? Do you got Messenger on that name?
Yeah, tell me on the phone. Goddamn world, these people that think they're fucking that this is bullshit.
Yeah. Are you still there? Is he there?
Is you there? You cut out. Hello? What happened? Did I mute it, Danielle?
You probably did.
Hello?
You always.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, she. Oh my! You are so bad about it.
They're freaking corrupt as shit. So they took all my stuff. I have nothing. But
oh wow!
Brandon's free. We got a woman home to her kids. So they didn't get us from that. But yeah, we're free. And
they on Georgia be on some dumb shit. They were mocking parents at the rally at the peaceful protest on May 6th the other day. It was fucked up. It's messed up.
Watch his ass on our way home.
He said he's coming your way. He's okay.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
See.
Danielle wanted to rudely talk while you were.
No, you don't just say all that.
We were just talking about.
Who gives those Danielle a hottie? What is that?
Wait a minute. What?
We are no longer allowed in Georgia.
Oh.
Are you? Wow. Was that? Wow. So you said you are no longer allowed in Georgia?
I promised you I would come clean your house out before we come home.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm here. But what is that bottom comment right there? The Punisher is here. Hey, they gave Naylor a gag order today.
This is just proof. All these people that want to be rude, all that bullshit, and these fake advocate people, we're the real deal. This proof right here is the real goddamn deal.
Yeah.
Even though these Georgia people locked us up, we got a woman home with her kids. We're not allowed in Georgia any longer, though.
Wow.
You're gonna have to take a way around. Okay?
You know, I mean, tell them about Chris, Brenda. Tell them what we found with Chris in his case.
God, that's gonna be for another day, Darren.
It's all messed up. This guy. Well, I mean, just tell them about the behaviors. That happened.
In Camden County, you locked our asses up, but someone's got their family back. But we are no longer allowed in Georgia.
Okay. Well,
so they got their a family came. A family got reunited.
That's what he's saying.
Yay! Good.
Brenda, because I heard all about it.
Oh, really?
I heard all about what's going on. We'll talk about that later.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. We'll talk about Chris later.
I want him to be safe, and I'm glad he's out. Yay!
Yeah.
Thank goodness.
I've been banned from Georgia.
All right.
That's
don't speed and go.
That means Georgia.
It's like the
What do you say? What do you say?
Way home. He said that's how they grabbed us.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
Hey, so what if I got one tooth? I got more than one tooth there, honey. So
when we decide we're rolling home, Danielle, I'll give you a call.
Sounds great.
Okay,
sounds
great.
Good.
She says great.
Definitely, and just y'all. I'm glad y'all are out. That's awesome.
This is exciting.
Georgia can go to hell.
We're ready to roll home. I'm still coming through your house. We got unfinished business. We got unfinished
Okay.
business with your boy too.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
All
Sounds
right.
good. Sounds good.
Sounds good.
Danielle, I mean, she's been trying to run the show, and all this shit's been going on, and it's just been a pain in the ass.
So all these people that thought that we were out there and all the bullshit lies that the Kensington police said about us and all of that, you know what? If all that shit was true, me and my boy Brandon wouldn't be sitting here talking to you free.
That's right. That's
Exactly.
that's right. Because they tried to take them down, and that's bullshit. Georgia's shame on you, Georgia. This is
Tiffany and Naylor and all you guys are fucking amazing, and you guys rock. And thank you so much. Like this is your guys' channel just as much as mine. This is our platform. And stop it. You know, like this just proves it right here. This is
this right.
I'm not gonna steal
Hey,
motherfucking kids from any of us.
right. We are a strong team, and we will beat this. Because I'll tell you, like I told you and Carrie, y'all are stuck with me for life. And I told Mary this thing. Yep, friends for life.
Together.
Y'all are like family. Y'all are family.
Exactly. That's why, and I wanted to clarify this, Darren. I don't know if you hung up the phone before you heard this, but when
I got a new guy that I'm going to introduce to us.
Okay.
Carrie's right there. Carrie's laughing her ass off.
I know. I love.
Good. Danielle's getting way too excited over here, Punisher. Way too excited. She is speechless right now. If you can believe that, if you can make Danielle speechless, well,
it's
that's
Chris. Yes. It's crazy that Georgia can just pick on people like this. It's pathetic. And this is.
I'm sorry, Darren. I don't know what happened.
So Georgia did this to this man, and
you know what? There's too many people that support our asses. I'm sorry if I forgot any of your names.
They know you. They know you can't help them.
I love every one of you guys.
Yes, he does.
I'm glad that everybody that stood behind me, and
Yep.
how dare those that thought for a minute? How dare those that thought for a minute that what they had charged us with was real? Because you know damn well the state of Georgia ain't letting two white boys from Maine walk away with what they said what we did.
Georgia, shame on Georgia.
Put that together, and that's what we did. So fuck you, Georgia.
Yep. Fuck you, Georgia. And I hate to say that this is my home state, and shame on them, and fuck them. This is ridiculous. They are ridiculous, and then they want to hide behind a freaking the governor or whatever, and they want to hide and but they can pick on people, man. Georgia, you going? Georgia, bye.
Yeah,
Georgia can go to hell.
Exactly, and the same thing with Florida.
Yes.
May 18th.
Oh yes, May 18th, Virginia. I believe. And Virginia.
Still going on?
Yep.
Oh.
So and that Winchester. I told you, Brenda. I told you it was. I told you, Brenda.
Research on Camden County. One of the biggest corrupt. We did it years ago. We're going to do it again. One of the biggest corrupt counties in the country for defects. They are stealing kids like no tomorrow.
Yeah, that rally May 6th. There was a family that was just in.
Okay.
They medical kidnap.
I gotta get off the phone because I don't want them to find my ass right now. But I love all of you, Chris. I
love you.
All of you guys. Thank you very much.
Love you.
You that wanted to start a bunch of bullshit, make this about yourselves. Go fuck yourselves. You're not advocates. You're pieces of shit. Go find a day job.
Okay.
That's it. Don't forget.
We love you.
Virginia, Tipping the Punisher back, and we'll be back on Monday. But,
all right. Sounds good. Take care of yourself. Tell Mary happy Mother's Day, and you guys just take it easy.
Love you. We love you. We love you.
We love you, Darren. And when I said that on that call, I meant I love you like a brother. You know it's true. Right.
Look, you're always telling them that on the show, Brenda.
This isn't a game. This isn't a joke.
No.
We're in business of getting families back together and getting their goddamn kids back to where they belong. Period.
And they're and
Amen.
they ain't gonna stop us. They're not gonna stop us.
All right.
This dude here, he's our biggest fan. The man that I'm using right now, that I'm under, is our new biggest
Heck
fan. He's a
yeah.
rock solid dude.
Heck
So
yeah.
Right.
make
That's
sure
what's up.
you keep subscribing, listening. This shit's getting
Definitely.
bigger, and we're gonna grow this stuff. And
Yep.
I'll talk to you two ladies later on. I got
Okay.
new
All
numbers
right.
and things, so
All right. Sounds
I'll
good.
get in touch. That's right. We ain't stopping.
Hey,
All right.
nope. We are not. Time to kick ass and take
All right.
names.
Talk
Let's
to you later.
go.
All right. See. Okay. So again, we had a famous call-in guest.
Oh yeah, he's out, and thank God. And you heard him. He's
Bring Brenda back. 'Cause
yep.
Brenda,
So right, Brenda brought it back. Brenda brought
I,
Georgia. Look, Georgia been acting up this week, bro. Shame on Georgia. And I'm sorry, Georgia. You on my mind, but not in a good way.
well, I tell
I
you,
don't like Georgia.
it's very.
This is a place where I was raised, and they want to be like this. Like, come on, man. Is the governor really covering up for these people here? Like, what the hell's going on? We live here too. Why can't we live happy? I bet you they want to live happy. Then he wants to. I mean, come on now.
That's what I'm wondering about this Governor DeSantis down in Florida. I mean, look at what all this stuff.
Florida's another one. Florida's another one.
I'm arrested when I try to go on a little visit to meet some other advocates and say, hey, we're going to rally up, go down to Washington, and then
if y'all,
for nothing.
well, the county that he was in is one of the most corrupt counties in the state of Georgia right now for medically kidnapping, and they are. I mean, these families are facing charges for the things that they like abusing their children, and it's not true. They take their children to the hospital for the kid. One of the children had it was where the bones like deteriorate, like I guess, and it was easy for him to break up. I guess you know what I'm saying, like the bones could shatter, and they charged both the parents. Like what the Camden County? Wake up, people! Camden County. And now you see what happened with him. What are they doing? They picking and choosing? Like, what's up?
Mm-hmm.
Stop picking on people. And they need to look out for themselves because you know what? It's crazy. They, what is it? What does it say? Karma's a bitch, and
it could happen to anyone. So you
yes,
gotta be.
God don't like ugly either. God don't like ugly. My higher power don't like ugly. And I'll tell you, you know what? You messing with children and people that don't do that. They need to Georgia needs to wake up and let's go, because guess what? It's time to wake them up.
Yeah.
Come on, Georgia. I'm right here, and I'm not playing. This is bullshit. And even with my own family, myself, this is bullshit. This is ridiculous that y'all want to go. And no, leave people alone. Let them live their lives. Georgia, there's, trust me.
That's what I'm saying.
Shame on Georgia. I would go. Look, the things I want to say are just, and they would, they'd probably ban me off here. Trust me, Georgia don't know what I really think. But you know what? I'm sorry.
Unsaid.
They're not ever gonna, and banning them from Georgia. What the fuck for? What the fuck for? What for?
Oh, and just
because they want to falsify. What?
You know what I was thinking? And with my husband, the judge's order said you're never allowed to get on the internet again. What kind of fucking order is that?
And that, right. But yet, and oh my God, they are ridiculous. And what are they going to do? Like, and then that's what words to Brenda. It's like, that's your husband. Okay.
Yeah.
What do they consider by getting on the internet? That's like the hello. Do they realize how big the virtual world is? What the fuck?
Us to believe that, oh my gosh, he's going to be sentenced to some probation or something like this because no internet. Okay, well, my husband's like shaking his head, thinking he's okay. I'll go home and not use an internet, but God forbid, no, that's a violation of your rights right there. Wouldn't you say? I mean, it's ridiculous. It doesn't even make sense. How are you going to tell man that you're not gonna? No, of course he's not going to go on the internet because he's in freaking jail.
He brought up Carrie, and I'm like, man, I said she's gonna kick ass, man. Carrie gonna kick ass. Look, Carrie was good. That was on my sister. That was like she used to call me her sister from another mister. Like She's like, Danielle, we're both filming. I said, She's like, it's not. I
Yeah.
love her. I miss her. Like our shows, the 3 shows we did together could not be any better.
That's what it takes. It takes you got to go to the school of hard knocks to know what's the real.
It's a hard knock life for
It's
us.
real, guys. It's real.
It's called street justice, baby, and that's what we gonna get right here. Naylor knows what's up. Street justice. We
Hello.
gonna show them what's up. Let's take it to the streets.
Hello.
Because I bet you they wouldn't know what hit them if they took it to the streets. If we did it like what is it? They want to go by the good old boy system. Screw that. Like the county, screw that. Let's take it to the streets because I guarantee you they won't know. And that's not a threat. I mean, that's not a threat. This is for entertainment purposes only. you know. But
Well,
that was such a smart ass comment I made.
There's going to be a big thing going on with this bus going across the country on a tour. Some old rap group or something.
Wu-Tang Clan. Okay.
Daniels knows the truth.
Like they were around, yes, that was when I was a teenager. That was a long.
We're gonna pass out some flyers. Who gosh knows? There's another event coming on in June. So just to say, if y'all can't make the thing going on in May 18th, did he say 18th?
Yes,
Okay.
in Westminster. I don't even know. I think so. I'll have to get. I think it's Westminster. I don't even know. But girl, look, I'm excited. So
Avenue, like, I
yeah.
think that Westminster is,
If my device died, like if the battery goes dead, please don't get mad at me because I have 2%.
Well,
holy crap!
Oh yeah.
Talk about a slow charge.
Right now because
Surprise, everybody! So the Punisher's back. We're back up and going, and hey, it's time to kick ass, y'all. Let's get this party started and let's get this ball rolling. We got to get these kids home. Y'all heard them.
All right, you ready to wrap it up or what?
Hey, let's rock it, sock it, and bop it. How do you do that thing? Sock it, bop it. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh yeah, and
look, y'all, I am fucking hyper.
When I was a kid, and then they brought it back when I had kids. It's like what? Rock
look,
again?
Yeah, look. There's Naylor. This militia is going to be serving up a plate of some hot, delicious, tasty street justice. I told you. There's Naylor. Street justice, baby. We're going to come out. Look, we're going to have a freaking movie series. Hell yeah. Street justice. What they really want to know.
The attack will be on the laws that they have violated.
Exactly.
Hello.
They want to talk about us. No, they gonna learn the truth to it. They're the ones lying. But come on, let's take it to the streets, and they gonna know the realness to it because we are real. Like Naylor said, let's go, Brandon. Look, Brenda brought it back tonight. Boop boop. Look,
that's what I was actually going to
share this. I'm getting so old.
I wrote it on the back of my when I was thrown in jail and my kids were taken from me. Okay, for 2 days I had been sitting in jail, and this is what happened. I'm sitting away to go to bond reduction hearing, right? And they moved me from one corner around to the jail in Dixie County to the other place. What didn't have a mat, didn't have toilet paper, didn't have nothing, and I waited in there for hours and hours. And I say, she shackled me up and said she was getting me ready for court. So not only was I in that cell that I was locked in with no mattress and no toilet paper, I was also shackled with my ankles and my wrists. And I stayed in there for like 10 a.m. to 12:30, and they did a shift change and everything like that. And the lady let me come back by my window, and she didn't even know I was locked up. And I'm like, oh my God, I've been locked up in here. And I said, well, whatever happened to go into court? I seen all the girls going off to court.
The dry run. Did they have a dry run? That's what they called. And
true.
If you don't go to court, yeah, because they pulled me and I never got to go, and that would piss me off because it'd be like 4 o'clock in the morning.
The vendor got sick. I don't know.
They tell you so much crap. It's ridiculous. Like, girl, when I sat for a year one time. They put me on 6 dry run support, and I never. Yeah, finally. Yeah, it's bullshit. They'll do what they want to do. They don't. I mean, we're like
they want to say.
Like look, I had so much time in there. All you got is nothing to do with time. Like, but you can't let the time do you. That's the thing. Like, if you're sitting, those four walls are, and like I made that song, to the thunder rolls. It's 7:30 in the morning. Not a bitch in sight. Bitches sleeping through the morning. For store, that's right. Squeak, squeak, as the cartwheels of the trains are rolling in. While 80 bitches stand there waiting to eat again. Susie said, can I sit here? No, my bitch is on the way. We got a special clique of ladies that sit here every day. And the door slammed shut right in my face. 2 hours of lockdown is a damn near escape. And the fists will pound out of control. Deep in her heart, the bitch wants to go.
Yeah, we're gonna go. We're gonna go on our own road tour, man. Some street justice. We got a bus. We're saying
Like Brenda, there goes Brenda.
we're gonna across the nation, singing children free. That's where
like that's when I sat for that big long time and
I always like that one where she's I can't remember the lady's name.
okay.
Funny that video. Oh, wait,
It's hot up in here.
outside.
It's hot.
Take a deep breath and I get real high and
Yeah.
I say to the top of my lungs, what's
Yep. Going on. Yep. Yep.
Yeah,
You gotta make the best, but a bitch ass. Okay, got 99 problems, but a bitch ass CPS agent ain't one. Hey, look, let's go, Brandon. Look, there goes the fan. I got it.
And again, I wanted to get to the part of the song where it says, what rhymes with institution? Hello, revolution. There you have it.
Revolution. Let's go. Yes, y'all. This is awesome. That was like the best. That was look. He talked about surprise. Hey, y'all. I'm out. I'm like this is in there. Brenda. I was like, wait a minute. Is that him? Look. It's awesome. It's awesome. All right. So the Punisher's out, y'all. That's great. So we're back up, and we are definitely back and rocking. So no more boo for me. Thank goodness. Like the bad juju, like negative Nancy's coming in, like bullshit. And that's sad to know when people's true colors come out.
We're gonna be bringing the families back, not just Brenda, and not just the Punisher.
Oh, we're gonna be bringing a bunch more. Than we're gonna be also bringing these judges and these workers.
Yeah, we can flip it around
and bring them. Instead of them picking on us, like people like us. It's time for us to hold them accountable for the bullshit they did to our children and the picking that they did.
It's just not. We're just not saying it. It's happening all over the country. Is they're breaking federal law.
He said it's getting hot in here, so take off all your robes. All you judges are bitches, and it shows. I love that. Look, we can.
I was just talking about that earlier about the hot and cold. It's like, okay, you're getting hot, right?
Right.
Yeah,
it's hot up in here. I'm gonna kick my boyfriend's butt because it's hot. Oh, it's hot in this room. It's so damn hot. Sorry, I need some AC.
They gotta help you to use some of that AC you got up in there. Okay, Danielle, should we take off? Are we done?
Yeah, let's go. All right, y'all. Keep fighting, everybody. Let's rock it, and we're going. And hey, we're back in action, and we're definitely ready to go.
Chris, I didn't even see you there. Thanks for joining Tennessee.
Who was it?
Yeah.
Oh, did we not see you? Oh, Chris. That's Chris.
That thing on March 15th is Virginia, guys.
Yes. And we will talk more about that on tomorrow's show, or maybe we'll have a late night show.
Right.
Never know. Danielle we might pop in and say, what's up?
I'm gonna have to be there virtually because there's no way Brenda's gonna take her buns down there. I'm sorry.
Look, Brenda, Danielle might have to keep up, Brenda. Might have to. Brenda says she ain't driving.
I have to get into my time travel machine.
All right, well, let's get.
Okay, let's meet me out.
All right, everybody, y'all be good, be safe. and y'all have a good night, and we're gonna keep rocking. All right, that's cool, Naylor. That's what's up. Sounds good. All right, everybody.
All right.
Love y'all. Until the next time. There, we're at it. I'm Danielle, and Brenda just takes off and leaves me behind. Brenda.
Sorry.
Gosh, just
Okay.
leave me hanging. Look, you got me tongue tied on that one. Shit. All right, y'all. Y'all be good. Good show tonight, y'all. And no, he is out. And yes, we are back. Cool, Naylor. I'll talk to you in 20 minutes. All right, y'all. Love y'all. Have a good night. Till next time. I'm Danielle Wall, and we are CPS. All right. Thank you, Dr. Death. I will be in touch. Y'all be good, be safe, and we will be in touch soon. Till next time. Be safe. Keep fighting. Let's get it. These people going down. Love y'all. Let's go, Brandon.
Hide the truth in shadows deep, where voices cry but none can speak. In halls of whispers, secrets keep. We're here to break the silent streak. Stand up, fight, don't let it go. Reveal the truth they won't show. In the darkness, light will grow. Justice rises for